Hello Blender folks, welcome and welcome back. I'm Pxy-VERSE and this is the Forge. Another day, another session of this work in progress rigging main character template for a future 3D animation series. Alright, sci-fi stuff, cartoon-like stuff, and so here the continuation. Let's start the soundtrack here, folks. So if you've been following, you know, but if not, I'm just going to contextualize you. I'm about to get this mount rig with the universal sonic mount rig set up. It's a tutorial documentation final line, so I'm about to get it. Oh no, YouTube is... what is happening here? Some problem with the connection, I guess. Let's reset this thing. And also put it on shuffle and repeat, and that's it. So folks, let's go back here. So I have this to-do list. Last time, yesterday, I did all this, so let's push down all those things, if that is the correct word, expression. So today, minor things to do regarding complexity, at least. So this is stuff to fix here before I start to make some post assets, and then that's done. That is and so if I am lucky, I can complete this stuff today and maybe try something else. So yes, and go for the any other challenge there for this template. Also I'm about to start a very low poly version of the same character. Actually, the whole set of characters. I think that will be much easier. So in that simplified version, I may want to... I'm still thinking about it. I'm considering making the mount rig with a Boolean system. There are some tutorials about that, and I think that and I want to include teeth on those Boolean. I don't know if it is ready, if it's easy to achieve that. I have a plan. The problem is that I'm not sure if that would work on game engines, but it sounds interesting. Then I want to see if I'm able to shape, I have a plan for that, to shape the lips from a Boolean. So sounds tricky. Yeah, there might be more than one solution. Maybe that would require, besides the mesh here, another, yeah, the Boolean object, and then which is creating which becomes invisible and creates the intersection with the face there. It creates the hole, but then we have additional objects that may be something different interaction with the Boolean modifier. So I have no idea yet precisely, but I suspect it is plausible. So because the mesh of the lips will have to have its own shape and mesh topology, I thought about geometry nodes, but like generate geometry according to the whole. That will be neat, but yeah, okay, so that's not the problem of this now. This is a completely different rig, the universal sonic mount rig, and we can do this if it would be exportable, yes, provide we change, well, maybe not entirely it, but parts of it. The shrink wrapping thing, we would need to turn all the shrink wrapping features into shrink wrap bond constraint thing for baking 3D animation. So that would mean that we'll have to map out the face mesh They're deformed bones. We'll have to have a legion of deformed bones for the muzzle region that will shrink, bone shrink wrap, bone constraint shrink wrap to the invisible ghost mesh which is below, and not having that happening through object modifiers, because those would need to be applied. So that would be the way to go. So last time I was doing here this setup. Alright, I have a mouth interior which is, so this is one of the things that this is experimental. I never did that before on any rig, and now I think that can work. So basically, mouth interior, wave paint for deformed lips, what's that? Oh, yeah, this is regarding the Universal Sonic Melt rig, so I'll skip that for now. Let's go for fix wave journey to lower teeth. Yes, this is necessary. It's annoying, this, but it's not the same problem. And this is related, so wave paint, yeah, so a mouth interior intersection with face mesh. So this is like expand the ghost muzzle mesh, so I'm gonna make a bubble of it. Yeah, so there is a bubble, but of the face mesh. So if we see the inside here, here's the situation, folks. Very simple to understand the idea. So the arcades, both teeth, they are separate mesh, and we have a mouth interior there, which is that bubble, that bag of mesh, which the tongue is also another separated mesh, and this one is actually I could have this in the same mesh as the tongue. Yeah, the tongue could make part of, well, let's keep it separated for now. Wait, I have a, actually this is all the same mesh. Okay, so there's a single mesh object for everything. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. It is like that just because I haven't made the change. They were all part of the mouth interior mesh object, but now this object is yeah, it's that, but actually this is, yeah, this setup is deprecated, obsolete. It still works, right? I've just added wave paint, but it makes things harder in some sense. Maybe it's not a bad choice, but I leave it like that. But if it starts to, for now, for simplicity, but maybe it makes things harder. So what I need to do here, I'm gonna hide this stuff, the mouth interior, for a while. Then this, no, not those shaped, yeah, those things there, which is, let's change this name. This is actually teeth, yeah, arcades, and people call teeth, but they are teeth plus gums, so that's, for me, that's arcades. And then the tongue, so arcade's tongue, that is that thing that I'm hiding. This is the muzzle ghost mesh, muzzle ghost mesh dynamic, yeah, that's it. So dynamic, this is because maybe we don't need that anymore, because this was an idea to contrast with static. So this one deforms with some bones of the muzzle of the face. So that's the idea, one of the ideas, one of the fundamentals of the Universal Sonic Melt rig, by the way. So we have double deforms from the same bones on the face. Sorry, I'm eating. Yeah, just having a snack here, but so let's go here, and so I need this mesh to avoid being extrapolating, intersecting with the rest. This is occurring occasionally, so the idea that I had was to give this muzzle ghost here, which is currently unselectable, I'm gonna enclosure that. Why I do not see it? Well, I can see it. Yes. So I'm gonna use the mirror modifier here. So I'm gonna try to... Yeah, this can cause some problem if I do here blindly, because... Yeah, so the problem is that the mesh of the face shrink wraps to that, but of course there is wave painting, so I should just be careful about the... I don't know exactly the interactions that will happen. So here actually I don't really want this as a continuation, right, but of the same process. So what I'm going to do is... Yeah, so I haven't thought about this. This can be problematic in some sense. Let's get some, I don't know, mark seam, whatever, just to... so that I know that this is... Yeah, let's get this stuff. Seams, there we go, okay. So just that I know that this is the limits. From there on, that means behind this I will be creating the inside bubble that I'm speaking about. So this will be a little tricky because, yeah, I don't really know. I won't create extra mesh here. There would be a better strategy, but let's try this first. This sounds to be simpler. I'm going to extrude this mesh. Smooth, let's bring it sort of... Yeah, so I'm start to bring this inwards. If it starts to generate trouble, I will think differently. So now that I have this one, yeah, we don't need this clear seam. Let's extrude again, and then we start to make that bubble. Just paying attention not to clip in the middle of the mirror. So it starts to go inside. The eye, it's not really important. What is there? What's happening there? Oh yeah, so this is happening because... Okay, let's use the 3D cursor, like here and here. Shift 2, let's get the screencast, then get this. Smooth this out. No, I think I took the wrong edge ring. Edge loop, yeah, edge ring currently. Then extrude that. Smooth a lot, and since getting smooth again, let's shrink along the z-axis here. Smooth more. Okay, then I have to enclose this topology. Let's extrude again. Move this here. I'm not sure about how to finish that, but maybe this. Oh, I can do that. F, 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 and F, and F. Yeah. So lazy way, but so they have this sort of bubble, and I need to model that stuff. So let's pick these limits there. Yeah, I'm gonna pick with L, select, is there some common here, Shift L? No, select linked, so whatever. I want here the seam. Doesn't work, so I think there's something missing. I don't understand. Let's make sure these are indeed... Now there's no gap. Okay, but I'm gonna hide that anyways. Then let's select this one. Yeah, I don't understand why. Well, this one selects by seam. Oh, now it's working. Okay, so select that. I want to hide, yes, exactly, all the vertices, so I don't want to include the seam. I don't want to change the positions of this. And so this is what I'm going to... Of course, I'd like to change this topology anyways, if there is any way, but... Okay, so now I can go full proportional editing. This can be very wild now, but... Let's smooth this out. I think got some wrong vertices there, some wrong edge. Yeah, so I'm shrinking it. So what I want is to keep this stuff so that it will not intersect, it will block the... Let's hide the eyes. The eyes are not important here. If it intersects behind the eyes, right, it's not a problem. But we'll try to make this better, right? So you see what's happening to the melting here? So this is creating, because there is already a inverse shrink wrap to this stuff. Yeah, these faces are horrible. I need to work better on this mesh topology. I don't really seriously dislike this plus. No, this won't work. Let's display this mesh object as a real stuff. And yeah, so let's delete these faces. And let's see if there's anything I can do. Can I think it was inset instead of extruding this stuff. Oh, I can have some sort of the clipping of the mirror. can sort of provide some help here. And I could certainly keep changing the mesh. No, this is very bizarre. Yeah, I'm not sure here what I'm doing. So what I thought is maybe I can start reducing this mesh topology in some way. Okay, let's try this. Collapsing mesh topology, right? Collapsing mesh, right? That will be. I could start like triangulation, but this is very dangerous to some shapes, because this should be very rounded, so everything here is rounded. So can't we get something like the middle one and try to connect this stuff? Yeah, the truth is that anyways I have this amount of mesh, so it's not like... Let's try... How would that be better if I had... Okay, if I have this, I can join here. Then I'll try to make diamond quads like that. No, now this is already something different. Yeah, so this is not helping. We got one, but then... Okay, then another. And that will become very crappy eventually. Okay, then you have a quad, a normal quad, and then we have another diamond quad that collapses in here. And then another normal, and then another like that. Diamond quad. Another... let's make this connection. Wait, what's this thing? I think this is an older mesh. I could just add a ball geometry and then start to Yeah, that could be much better than all that, and just try then to readapt all those things to the ball mesh. So it'll be something like UV sphere, then something like that. And I would rotate like that. Yeah, then delete these faces, delete all that here, and of course this is mirrored mesh. Need to I deleted the wrong one. Strange, why? Oh, that one is already deleted, alright. Same there. Still it looks like disconnected. I don't know what's happening. I just want to, let's remake this. A radial UV sphere, then rotate X 90 degrees, rotate on X axis, front view, select all these faces and take off the mirror. Disable the mirror. Yeah, so that's the way to go. This mesh I'm gonna hide for now. Faces, that is it. So I have this. The amount of subdivisions here, I forgot to work on that. Well, I can just dissolve whatever happens. So let's pick this, replace it somewhere, ignore the effects there. Something like here. Let's try to orient this with the inclination of the mouth. That doesn't need to match, it's just, then here it's fine, then looks for here, okay, that's fine. Can try to expand this to the sides, but this interpenetration is bad. Let's move that back a little. Then here delete this, delete all this, and let's try to match this now. Yeah, let's try to rematch this. So let's ignore. Yeah, let's re-enable this. Delete these faces, delete all that. And now let's try to... Yeah, we can try from here. Not with proportional editing. Control E, clear seam. So this will try to reach. So this will be meeting something. Oh, I disrupted my UV sphere already. This looks very, very bad. Yeah, this is terrible. A tragedy all over again, or maybe... merge by distance, nothing. Alright, so well, that's not as radial, but that should still work. Yeah, that's just good enough. So no one will see this. And here let's get this thing and bring it, yeah, again, I think I've lost. Extrude that, clear seam, and let's, doesn't work, so let's do this here. This doesn't has a seam, so that's fine. Where is the mirror? The mirror exactly in the middle, and it's not working, so let's just connect this. I mean, it is working somewhere there. Then, where is the middle? The middle is here, so connect this to here. Then no, I'm confused. This is the vertex. Merge that. Merge at last. Merge at last. Merge at last. Merge at last. There is a way to do that better, but I think it's dangerous if I use the auto merge, and the cursor will be snapping everywhere, so that's why it's, I don't think there's too much mesh here to targets. So this will go here, merge at last. This one, let's just delete this one. The mesh here is, oh yeah, of course, I need to, okay, let's do this one. I have to work this in inverse because this is the mirrored side. Okay, so this is a continuation here, and this will go there. very ugly. But then what I can do is just try to start terraforming this stuff here. Trying to adapt their shapes. Yeah, this is not really working very well. I can try to maybe create a... Why this doesn't subdivide? Alright, then let's have this. Well, first this. Like that. No, I'm not even sure how that continues, because should it continue? Let's do what's easier for now. So do that. It doesn't respond. So X to the middle. Control clear scene. Yeah, whatever I'm doing, this is not the funniest thing to do. If I were continuing on the original way, I would probably already have... I'll be further on, but then I would still be struggling with perhaps the shapes there and the topology. And now it's just topology and geometry, right? All simultaneously. So here I can so where it won't be matching very well, I can... Okay, sometimes this can happen. This might mean some inverted faces. Something weird is happening. Sometimes it's just about the positioning of the... And sometimes you need to delete some... Oh, there we go. So you see this position there, and now it worked. I just tried to connect different vertices. And here, okay, so here we're reaching that complicated area. And so here, to simplify this, the idea of connecting the mesh is because, of course, I don't want any errors, so in principle it should be fine. I will try to extrude this inwards just by parts. And here we can try to play with individual origins. Here we can try to adapt the topology to solve this strange stuff. Now this is creating more. No, this is bad. This is bad. I'm crossing across this. Yeah, so this is the really, because there's wave painting here and not on these ones. These are completely, or there shouldn't be. So if I rebuild this structure, that will be much simpler to reorganize. What I can try to do here is just hide this and try to solve this directly in this side. Let's clear this. No. Let's clear the seams here. Or they weren't seams, they're just illusion. Okay, so here perhaps I can try to, yeah, maybe I can delete this face. Let's create some subdivision here and try to perhaps make some better development here. This is a trigon, bad. Okay, here I can probably try to move this up. Smooth all that. What I don't want is to be changing this. Yeah, but I still need to connect stuff here. So what is this? Delete this vertex. Merge at last. And yeah, then we end up with a horrid star here, but that's fine. It's exa star. It's really not, I don't think that will be any, shouldn't cause any serious problem. So let's smooth all this stuff and see what Blender gives me as a result. Do I need any subdivision here? No, I can just redistribute the mesh. This will be strange in terms of usability for shrink wrapping. Could be dangerous, but I also cannot change this, so, and I'm not gonna make inner walls there, so there could be problem if the mesh decides to go enter in those corners. Or I could have just a different system where this okay, but that seems to be enough. I'm gonna save here. We'll make the test. So today, well, that should be representing the day 11. of July 2024. Let's go melt fix, melt interior fixes, BR, no BS for bullshit, no, for the order that we're making for there with letters. So here, alright, let's redistribute that. Should I need so much? There's already subdivision surface modifier going on, so let's just dissolve all this junk. Even this subdivision it's twice, so it's really okay. However, about here I cannot subdivide because we're entering in this zone of mesh topology reorganizations. What I could try to achieve is to solve the flow here in a way that it wouldn't that I could dissolve one more like this one. So this will be feasible if I could. Okay, we have this one. Oh, this one dies off. I see. Let's try something here. Okay, this is, and you have a trigon here, but I think this is okay. Subdivision will get cleared out of it, will clear it. Let's change this material. It's really it doesn't need a material, or if it has a material, we muzzle ghost. Yeah, it has gotten all the materials from I think I gave it a material so that I could check some of the This is really bizarre, right? But never mind, it's just a shape for. So let's get here wire, and now I see some loose vertices inside faces, yeah, from ancient sphere. Let's go there and alright, so this mesh object now, which is gigantic, right, if we compare with the current melt interior. Yes, it is gigantic because so the face here, it contains a shrink wrap melt interior which is inside and offsets by, so whatever that from the mesh, excluding the eyes, but whatever that reaches from the inside, yeah, it's not exact from the inside, but nothing can get yeah, I'm not sure about the behavior, but what that means is that it cannot cross a positive, let's okay, so it will always stay behind the inner wall of that. So you see that it doesn't affect the mesh of the face because it was never behind. However, if I inverse this, oh, nothing happens. Okay, yeah, it's that will be for the outside, so it cannot push, but it's So there is this threshold. This mesh will never get outside of this. If accidentally, what could happen, I think, if accidentally some of the mesh there deforms inside, then it cannot go outside, so that could be dangerous. But from this point, what matters is to, it's good to, and the barrier here is this shape, right? The shape that I was doing. So you see that follows, sort of follows the shape, but we don't see the shrinking of this offset. But there is a, you see here, this alignment, this is aligned with this. This is aligned probably with this. This is aligned with those curves there, and so forth. And yeah, then it suddenly goes crazy. Okay, so what I need is just not 0, just a little more of, yeah, maybe 0.2. No, that's too much. 0.1 is a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. So 0.04, maybe that's safe. This part here, I don't think that, well, yeah, this shape is wrong. It should, yeah, the mouth is posed, so let's reset this. And what is intersecting there? This is not good. I think it's just the eye. No, it's not the eye, so it's something about, there's some shape there. Yeah, so this is not a real problem. I can just, however, yeah, I should be looking at the tongue arcades just to have some orientation here. So let's try to, yeah, push this down. So here what I don't want, yeah, let's get this. No, I don't know what I'm picking, so there. Okay, let's and a little one more. All right, so I'm hiding everything that is not, okay, this should be fine. Then let's use some smooth, then proportional. Well, why I lost all this time for doing this structure if I could just work on this small size stuff, right? Well, there is the problem of the topology, right? That I need to have it matching, so it's not like, yeah, so there was a reason for that. But still, there should be better ways that I didn't take advantage of. Here I'm going to try to get this thing a bit more organized. I don't like this. This doesn't make sense to me to be like that. Oh, the proportional is very bad. Oh, it's not respecting the mirror. This is very bad. And take off proportional. Clip everything here. I hope that this didn't disrupt the lips. I have to find it immediately if something went wrong with the lips. Apparently no, the lips don't seem to be splitting or anything like that, so okay. Let's go back to that. So the strategy finally the strategy would be so to have this melt interior thing to it has a vertex group which I can go on wave paint mode. Let's do a Ctrl Shift X here. No, yeah, this one. No, wrong object. I think I'm looking at it already, but I'm the face mask. Okay, alright, so this vertex group is which has no strange shape there, but I think this is because of the lips. It doesn't really matter provided it's oval right now. I can. So this is the amount of shrink wrapping, so it's maximized. That can be a problem for that part near the lips. But okay, let's try now. So this is active stuff. This is the target, muzzle ghost. This is the melting shrink wrap melt interior inside. We'll give it. Okay, let's try again. Let's give augment that. Nothing changed. We are on edit mode. We need to. Yeah, let's not see the mirror modifier for the face. Wait, why it's not? What the hell is that? Okay, I don't know what's happened. As this gets activated, we get some wreak havoc of the mesh for some reason. Oh yeah, of course, this value. So right now nothing happens. So we can there. Okay, so we're going to give it a 0.05. No, let's give a 0.05. Yes, but I want to check it here. So let's hide this stuff for now. Let's see if vents here, if anything. Yeah, I'm concerned about this part here. So let's check. Alright, so that's fine. So we can take 0 something like, no, that's too much. 0.04 then. 0.03 should be fine. So all this mesh now is confined inside this stuff, and I could have created another shape of confinement that would be a different muzzle ghost. It'll have more mesh objects, right, but much more organized. It wouldn't depend on all this topology stuff. So I tried to be economical, but maybe that was not that smart idea in the end, because it makes a lot of whole mesh that more geometry. Then I must be careful that this stuff is not deforming with. Yeah, let's check something about the muzzle, because I expanded some mesh to have some tweak muzzles there. No, I don't have waves for this. No, these are not, it's not their bones. So here, yeah, so the mouth interior should have some influence there, but this is dangerous. It wasn't to be done that way. I should, because now I can get this sort of wrong intersection. Even some other bones there are affecting. So there's a simpler way to solve that. I can just access this object's mesh here. I'm going to get this selection here, hide, alright, hide the vertices from the seam. So whatever it is here, this is the mask that I want to dissolve from. So I'm going on wave paint mode, no need armature here. I'm going, because there are so few vertex to handle here, I'm gonna unlock everything. We'll check one by one. Head vertex group. Well, for the head, I think we'll do this. But for all the rest, I will take off. So something happened about some of them. This jaw refused to, no, they got out. All right. So just the head, because yeah, the head. So let's just make some tests here quick for the head. I'm not sure this is safe. Command body. Let's get here. All right, that seems safe. I don't remember. I'll have to check the head bone. No, this is not. Yeah, this one. Then wave paint for wrong object. Well, oh, of course. Hold on, folks. There. So this is full for the head, so I think that this, the rest was locked, so I just had it continued apparently, so that's fine. So no surprise, so this is moving accordingly. Now let's check some deforms there. Okay, so this is not, yeah, there's some problem here. I think I have to, yeah, so there's another reason this is not working very well. The mesh of the here is not, the waves did not share properly. I think that I've made, I can do this individually, that will be better. So for some reason, yeah, the mesh is not moving. What's happening there? Did I delete the cheekbones? I don't believe that. Yeah, they were also deleted. Alright, so to solve that, Yeah, let's do it one by one then. Okay. So I'm going to retransfer waves from this to this, but in a so boring way. It will be like in the universal sonic mount rig, the lips are able to change that, not these bones though, so I'll have to get waves, transfer waves, active layer, something is wrong. Okay, so first no thing searcher here. Okay, mesh here, source, and then the one that will receive waves, transfer waves, active layer, replace, yes. Nearest face interpolated, done. What is the control to repeat? Something like Shift R. No, because this is the other side. No, delete. No, what I'm doing. Let's use this wave pane mode. It doesn't. Oh, okay. Now it is mirrored. Okay, but this is bad. Let's get this now and this. I'm just doing this manual because I don't want to load and I don't know where to stop, and then I'm gonna do manually for each one. Then Shift R. It doesn't work for the inversion. Apparently Blender does not. Wait, this is a different one. This is not the left and right. No, this is the left and right, alright. Alright, so transfer waves. Shift R. Seems to be the same. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't get this thing, but okay, they are symmetrized. That's bad, but what is that? Seems rogue waves. Very bad rogue waves. Yeah, because yeah, so I haven't solved that thing. Okay, let's continue. Shift R, rogue waves. No, this is maybe not incorrect. Then here I don't even know. Oh, it's using this. It doesn't recognize the active layer, maybe. Yeah, so maybe this operator is not good for this case. Let's do it again. Transfer waves, active layer. Transfer waves. Here it just didn't. Yeah, this is so annoying, but there is clear some problems in this and the new mesh that I've added anyway, so the ideal thing would be just to I'm gonna redo, have to revise the waves already from the original mesh. Alright, so sorry folks, that's very frustrating. I need to reorganize this thing. So I'm gonna ignore this for now. Let's re-enable the mirror here and make sure that those deforms, def muzzle. So there is this one. Let's unhide this mesh here. What is happening? Why now my... Okay, this is back. Yeah, so having it the same mesh, it's annoying because it's hard to see what's inside and outside. So for example, I have to hide the mesh. Let's check if this really affected. Oh, I see, it transferred these waves apparently. So no, this didn't affect the... How is it possible? No, this is not automatic waves. So why is it transferring this stuff in that crazy way? Something is wrong there. Phased interpolated stuff. Yeah, I see. That should be the case. It is... That sort of transfer is making the waves go crazy. They are it's a wrong transfer. It's not the transfer case that I need between the mesh. I just want these, the ones that are there already. So let's try again. So I can okay, let's delete this one. Let's delete this one. It's wrong, but I can try to do this and do something like that. And I have a bone selected here. Okay, so maybe that will work. I'm gonna save here. This is a new file. So transfer waves. And there we go. This is incorrect. Create data, yes. Vertex groups. Topology. Why is this for? Matches to source vertices to destination ones. Yeah, but nothing happens. Object transform. Evaluate source in global space. Oh, okay. Topology is not the case. Okay, nearest vertex. not working. Only neighbor geometry. What is this? Source element must be closer than given distance from. I'm not sure. Doesn't. Active layer, destination layer. Yeah, active layer. Selected postbone. No, selected. Just that one. Active layer, near vertex, near interpolation. The selected postbone doesn't do anything. So it's some option should be no, not topology. Nearest vertex, no. Nearest edge vertex, near edge interpolation, no. Nearest face vertex, no. Nearest and projected, no. So everything will by default destroy the, it will add up for whatever reason strange waves there. Okay, then I'll have to delete them manually, but why were they changed then? I just deleted the operator that I did, shouldn't have zeroed out everything. Okay, so here I'm gonna mirror that. Alright, then let's get the jaws. So this, then transfer waves, active layer, I'm gonna miss one of them, I guess. Here this one will be, this one is lacking, so where's the bone for joy? I think it's this one, yes. So suddenly I don't have a different distinction here for these bones, so this is wrong. Maybe I need to yeah, okay, let's check what's going on here. This doesn't have the same, okay, it's getting confused, it doesn't know. This selection that I'm doing is not working, so I'll have to retransfer everything and delete everything. Yeah, okay, so there's one way to maybe get this thing better. Let's see. Let's lock jaw. This is a wrong one. Let's lock them and hope they will be transferred. These don't exist anymore. So it's just this and tree profile for jaw and the cheekbone. So at least it's just that. So I'm going to save, then, and the head, yeah, the head will, this wave, transfer waves, then replace by name, nearest interpolated vertex, and no, I can't be doing this wrong. Destination, all layers. What is happening? Well, all my vertices are are still there. What about this one? The operator seems to be just didn't do anything. I have no idea what's going on, so let's try again. This wave, transfer waves, create data. Alright, I don't know how that got inactivated. Okay, so that is the right thing. There is no locks here, they don't get transferred, so this is bad news. Then let's delete all that. Cheekbones, so then jaw and profile. Okay, so nearly I need to get these names together. One C maybe, yeah, one D. 1D. Okay, let's do this in a moment. Delete all this. Mod mount interior. Now this is for the other. All that doesn't matter. Then there is the head. Yes. Let's look for the form head. I see. There would be a easier way. I totally forgot. So just delete all unlocked. Alright, there we go. And the head. Batch delete. Finally, so I'm gonna save. Now let's change these terrible names here. So I think I have for this one, it's profile 1. Okay, so first let's call this def1 a head, and let's call this also, yeah, head tune 1 a head tune, although it's not working yet. Let's check the vertex group for the modifiers. I think I've started developing this order there. E mount interior, so I need D stuff for muzzle. D for muzzle. Okay, so let's do, this is muzzle, so this is a deformed bone. This is 1D. I don't have any more there, and this is muzzle too, so 1D jaw, 1D jaw, 1D jaw, 1D jaw, and yeah, these two, Control F2, find replace 1, change to 1D. Bones, yeah, everything takes time to fix, but now we have good better naming here, and now these were all changed, so except for the head, this A, that will be much easier to find. Now let's see what is happening here. Yeah, so some strange deforms there, but I think this doesn't matter. Okay, so now we see that these deforms are working slightly better, but there are some errors there that I'm not sure why they are happening, but the most important thing finally is that okay, these are seem to be working. Most important thing, however, that matters here is that okay, so if I get the control melt stuff, yeah, actually these control arcades, these are so very important. Let's move this to control melt, and let's give this another color. Alt M control melt. This could have perhaps some color like this, I'm not sure. Maybe that. I have already colors like that. These little tweaks here. So what is that color? This is that color, so what I can do perhaps is get this like that. Alright, for now that's be it. So here, tweak arcades, yes, can control tone, tweak arcades. Did I delete the tweak arcades, tweak control tone? Yeah, this could be like go and control melt too. Or that will be too, yeah, I ignore that. Oh, this one, okay, no more need of this one. Let's hide this stuff, actually do this. So at least I shouldn't have here some crude intersections that were happening on some poses there. Oh, it's still happening. Why is this happening? Oh no, this is a different thing. This is the arcades. This is the problem of the tweak arcade. This is not another automation, so this is a detail that I forgot. But certain, at least here we see that, yeah, there are some bones there. There are some wave painting that it, but as you see, look at this. Well, okay, that can happen sometimes. The melt here. Yeah, we see some problems there, but usually this might be because there are some deformed bones that are affecting the mesh. But you see this is in effect. So I'm not sure why this something. I'm not sure what is affecting exactly. It's not any arcade bones. So it's something about, we'll check. So okay, so these are control bones, so we cannot rely on them. We need to check the twig lips. Let's do this with a more vibrant color here. Maybe this, yeah, that should, no, this is a too much important color. I don't have a lot of solutions here currently. Yeah, maybe I can give this the color, this color here, and for these ones maybe let's give this color. Alright, so maybe this can be confused sometimes, but this will be able to see better the side ones and other ones otherwise. Okay, let's check here. Green. Yeah, so sometimes there are some things here that I'm not sure what is how to avoid, how to prevent. I already improved the wave painting, but some poles just it's not solve it well enough. But we're having, with some effort, we get some cool expressions. And yeah, okay, so that's fine. Then there is, okay, but this is not what I need to check. What I really need to check is, does that, yeah, it does deform there. I don't remember to have wave painted that manually. So these deforms are too much. Okay, these don't seem to be, no, it does. Here it does. Here it does. And yeah, then the other side, same thing. So this is just revision of the wave paint here. So as I created that mesh, it just have expanded. So just my stupid mistake to do, right? But very common, right, to happen when we're dealing with this kind of complex rig. So too many things to take into account. Let's go back to some vision that will make this easier. I just want, so let's select this material here, and we're gonna re-wave paint maybe these corners too. I'm gonna revise that, so let's check what's happening here anyways. Of course, these are not deformed bones. So I can have some influence here for this bone. It is plausible, but I first need to check if, no, it's not a deformed bone, and it has some deform, yeah, so now let's ignore that for now. I'll try to have this carried all by the deformed bones of the lips. So basically this is arcades, we don't, let's hide. These don't have any waves, so we can hide. We can hide the bones, but we cannot unhide them. So that is bizarre on the wave paint mode. So here, let's see. Okay, those are not the deformed bones. We need the lips deformed bones. So here, well, this is not horrible, but it's just too, yeah, it's too much influence. So can I maybe get some smooth? Maybe this can be solved with just some playing around with this. So contract iterations. okay, it's smoothing, yeah, that. Okay, so something like that with a factor of 1, and then expand or contract. That sounds good. Yeah, plausible. That's fine. Next one can be that one. Smooth. Not sure. It's so using the. It's going to the middle. Okay, factor like that. There is this tendency of this is better. Okay, I see what's happening, so that should be fine. Then lower one. Let's do the same idea. Alright, it's okay. I think if it's taking the other side, that shouldn't be. Then the up here, smooth. Maybe let's try to expand there, but then yeah, something like that. And then this one, wait, smooth. Maybe we can, yeah, that. Get all in blue, and then that should be it. So if I checked everything, so all the bones has some influence in the mouth interior, which should be adequate, since those are very low waves. But as I moved all the lips with the mouth together, so we still have okay, now we're gonna check how that alright, and we need to check, of course, with some sort of, yeah, let's use this, will be easier when, no, not arcades, control, not that, mouth, so the bones are hidden. What shape is that? Oh, the teeth are not visible, so that's strange. Let's move this up. Let's open the mouth here. Move this, yeah, open like that. Okay, so this is an arcade's problem. So this is not the if I enable the eyes, we may see better that the system that so ignoring the arcades, of course, which I'll have to revise, but the clipping, the intersection, the bubble it seems to be working. Not for that, because this is another element. This started to happen because of some change that I've made for this. Oh, hold on. This is not working anymore. Oh yes, this shouldn't change. This changed the lips, but they shouldn't change the arcades. That's correct. Only this changed the arcades. This changed the lips. Only this one is changing the arcades. To tweak the arcades beyond the automation. So this is the problem here. I don't know why the bones are not respecting maybe they are just disabled. Let's try to solve this. So after I changed something about the automation, that I found there was a problem, then this just started to happen. It was functioning well before. So here are the bones. So the system, they're starting this rest position, which matches the arcades more or less, the mesh. Then I'm not sure about the interaction between the teeth and the arcade, so this can be a problem as well. The rest position shape of here is tricky. I don't know what's going on here. That's a shape that I don't think is correct, so let's try to fix that. Yeah, just smoothing that, maybe that's good enough. And here too. And yeah, let's do that. Then all right, so these bones, they should be able to be able to handle this problematic, not the stretch to, what is this, some strange naming here. Alright, so shrink wrap is enabled and it is at the end, so they should be working on. I'm gonna check what they are looking like. Maybe I have made change to them. Inside, okay, a lot of distance. Near surface point, okay, visual is that, influence, muzzle ghost. Alright. So let's see. Let's find a clipping thing. There we go. Oh yes, of course. So the deformed bone, of course, is responding, but not the mesh. The mesh is still so the bone is not moving behind the threshold, but the mesh is. So this could be because the waves are bad. Yeah, so this deserves a revision, strong revision here. Let's check what's going on. Oh, these waves are completely these waves are very wrong. That's what's going on, folks. So just waves that are completely wrong. So we have, yeah, completely, how did I forgot about those things? So no waves here, no waves here, okay, no accidental stuff here, just terrible waves here and here. So how to solve that? Let's get to, so this is very simple. I'm gonna take off these waves like that. Actually, the best way to do this would be with some this new radial, even linear here. Let's use the radial. So this is the inner bone. Let's give it a okay radial like that. And I guess that's it. And then from the other side, no, let's start like that, maybe very low waves and something like that. Alright, then let's make sure the maximum waves we are adding to the center. Alright, and then this is arcade up, yes. Next one, I don't have a mask here, so we're gonna make sure we have maximum waves here to start with, and then from the rest let's just make some, yeah, no, let's do the inverse. Then here take off a lot of waves and do that, and make sure this is blurred and with very low waves, and blur this area here, and again let's improve here. So I don't know, this tool struggles with the mirror modifier for some reason. And now we should have the good deforms, yeah. Now deforms which are okay. Why I struggle posing this one? Oh, it's struggling with the bone constraints, of course. Yeah, so of the shrink wrap and whatever, but the deforms now are good, so now I can, let's move it up. No, it's okay, this is solved and symmetrized naturally, this and this, right? Then the of course the mesh now, let's go here, select here and hide, select this one this time, Shift H, and the deforms here, the mesh maybe have some issues, but now it's sure, yeah, it's this was the problem, a lot of problems. So let's start with Control X here, 0. The mesh is a bit strange too, so I should review that, but anyways, let's start with some maximum stuff here, and then let's get this, and no, not like that, something like that maybe, yes. Then from the other side, something maybe like that. It's not working. Alright, it's refusing to work the way I want, so okay, now it decided to work. Let's do that, and then let's just blur this stuff. And I don't know, again here the corners, yeah, all that, and yeah, so this is not super accurate, but that's should be enough. And then make sure adding maximum to the middle. Next, now this one, yes, Control X here. Then let's make sure we add all the waves here for this corner. Then using this, let's improve this stuff here, and then let's do the inverse from the inside here, and something, yeah, alright. And here maybe we just blur that region here. That's good. Let's check now the deforms. Okay, that's good enough for these arcades, except that the shape really, maybe I have to revise. No, the shape doesn't seem too terrible. It's just not working for some reason in terms of, yeah, here's a bit blind of adjustments. I'm not seeing the rest of the mesh. Alright, so I think that should be improvements enough. Let's save this. And if that was adequate enough, I should have been able to solve most of, yeah, those clippings there. So I don't have to. Now these tweaks, yeah, there are still some things that can happen, but that was myself, it was not spontaneously of the rig. Okay, so they are still happening there. So for that case, maybe I just need to augment the clip, for these on the extremes, which are very prone to this. Maybe I can augment this to, I don't know, 0.09. Not good enough, so 0.12, 0.15, I'm afraid this is bad for the rig, that won't match the expressions. Let's check. that I'll need eventually. So far it seems, no, it doesn't seem too bad despite how this bone gets. This one, okay, as I'm resetting this, yeah, it's not exactly the shape that I think would be safe enough to have. But that's why we can tweak those things. But I dislike the automation, so I'm not sure why I cannot have this why it is so difficult to it will be easier to see what's happening inside there. Oh, hold on. No. These are not. This is the muzzle ghost. This is not this mesh. This is another mesh. So it's not, has nothing to do with the mouth interior there. I should use a mask for that to see what's happening anyways. On that mesh. So I believe this should be, yeah, it's working. It's not that great, but let's see if I fixed at least the lower arcade. Let's see again. No, the shapes there are still a bit strange. But it's slightly better than before. No, this is not the right bone. Yeah, I can use mirror to get this thing instantaneously matching. So that's a cool thing for animation. Instant mirroring. Not for this. No, okay. Alright, I haven't checked enough for the bottom clipping because I haven't seen too many problems, more in the upper side, because you have these shapes here, and here there is, it used to be, seems to be safer. And so yeah, cool expressions, I guess. So we're having, so let's see now the amount of things that I was able to solve here for the, yeah, I always like to place everything available so that I can assess the whole thing, yeah, a more holistic perception. Okay, so the lips here, and I didn't do anything about the lips mesh. Yeah, so I need some slight improvement in the lips to avoid this kind of situation here, despite the shape key that I have here, the anatomic shape key. It's still not so good. It's not good enough sometimes for the shapes of the lips. So is there a possibility of doubling that. Not that this will, yeah, this is usually dangerous for many reasons. Okay, let's reset that. Okay, so actually it could be that I'll have to reshape this this shape key, and let's go here and reset here. Could be that there's other bones that, let's see, show all. No, okay, so isolate visibility, control ellipse, alright, save. Okay, so let's check the mesh, let's check here what's going on. Okay, the rest position of the lips without the anatomic shape key, they look like that. So maybe Alt moving here. Maybe those shapes are not in their ideal condition. After, no, I'm looking with the subdivision. Yes, so maybe that mesh, that base mesh can be improved. Could be the case. Yeah, there's some stuff here that don't look like, no, need to be here. And here's the texture, the UVs. I need to repaint the image texture. So yes, so it's clear that there are some things to tweak on the geometry. I'm not sure here if that will be better. For me, that would mean less regularity, but there are some areas that seems that could be improved. Yeah, there are some faces that don't look very nice, so but this mesh is fine, well, mostly fine. I could play with the extent that I've made these lips, so maybe I can make them larger. So some tests to do about the lips. Let's make a quick test here actually. So I have the anatomical lips here, let's see. Maybe I can reshape those things. Yeah, remake these. So to let's disable the rest position. Yeah, some shapes here of the anatomic could be improved, and there are some more expressive. The problem though is that this is complicated because there's already some deforms after with the because of the warp tweaks, right? But that's fine. I like this shading appearance here. You can see stuff, but then anyways, yeah, so there are some conflicting stuff, so let's see. But okay, let's just write down here what will be the for another day. So this is for the lips. So improve small retakes on anatomic lips shape key. And then another thing related to the lips, it will be also test width of the frontal lips face loop, just one, yeah. Test different widths, yeah, even different from top, bottom, and side lips, yeah. So that will be interesting because I'll be able to assess how the rig that I'm trying to do would respond better to the setup here, the universal sonic module. Otherwise, okay, so if I go back to the list, so what we did mouth interior intersection with face mesh. We created the bubble and solved it. Took some more time than I wanted. Mouth interior, yeah, fixed geometry, sort of, yeah, I can consider that is done. And mouth interior, we paint for depth slip. We did with the smooth stuff. So a lot of annoying stuff, but great advancement. So because of the lips are so important, I need a little more retakes here to find the ideal solution. So once I get these shapes in once I get good deforms here, spontaneously good deforms for the lips there. Yes, there is also a possibility to rotate here and obtain certain specific lips shapes, but it's very shy here, and this is dangerous because it's rotating mesh. This can, no, wrong bone too. Where's the, oh, these ones, all right. Yeah, so push these lips forward, I don't know, rotate. Yeah, so there, this is not the way to go for that. I could use actually another shape key. It will be, usually that might be better than, but we can pose the lips on different ways. There are some but it's not super, it's not sexy, it's not appealing enough. Yeah, there's some places where it becomes complicated. With shading it's more appealing, so we get some, it's very dark, yes, but we're getting more or less interesting results. But I want to improve all those things, so if during animation you get those artifacts all the time, this is really not good in my opinion. The rig should be working straight without having a lot of trouble fixing, right? Because then this will reappear during in-betweening occasionally and break down and whatever, so this needs to be addressed. So once I get this thing fixed or improved, not 100%, but if I can get if I can find the elements that will allow me to, the tweaks, right, that will make this finally more responding, then that will be the pinning solution for this rig, and then I can say that it will be, yeah, I can use that finally for the big project. And for other characters, if I continue with this aesthetics of very organic cartoony stuff, because as good as it can be, Pixar, well, I'm not going for any Pixar thing, but you get the idea. So as good as this cartoon rig can be for mouth expression, eyes expression, I like simple things. So currently I'm looking for low poly static stuff like that. This is low poly, but low to medium poly, right? So all that I have here, it's quite complicated. It took me years to, yeah, 2 years to be learning on the internet, right? Without courses, without real teachers. So rigging can become very complex. So that's why simplifying, I'm still on, I've learned all that, so now that I can simplify, I think that the style that I want to do doesn't really require at this point to be so complicated. There should be ways to simplify it, and that's why I'll be attempting what I was talking in the beginning about the Boolean stuff. Oh, no, the tongue is moving, that's correct. All right, it's just not. Okay, let's see if there's anything good about posing the tongue. Yes, there is some stuff that can be achieved. Okay, so but usually that will be more for this, that will be more for the pose assets, maybe the talking thing, some peculiar mouth expressions, right, that I'm not very used to doing in animation anyways, characters talking, right? So but that's interesting anyways. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I'll try to clean this out and even create pose assets. If this is, if I'm probably able to improve that, and if that is done within enough a short period of time, if it doesn't take hours doing that, then I can probably do that, and then finally that will be solved for now. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope that was cool enough. So see you tomorrow another time. Take care and happy blending. Yeah, and YouTube always creating problems. Stop the soundtrack in the middle. So see ya, folks. That's it for today.